Josh Giddey, I can never forgive you. Welcome in, guys, to another Ish NBA post-game reaction. Watched this whole game with my brother. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. We're live on TikTok and YouTube right now once again. I just can't believe Josh Giddey, man. But I can't believe LeBron James, Luka Doncic in the clutch, Coby White in the clutch, Patrick Williams in the clutch, and then ultimately Josh motherfrickin' Giddey. My goodness. Triple-double. What did he have? 25, 14, and 11? The Chicago Bulls did not want to lose this game at all. The Lakers were up majority of this game. Then in the fourth quarter, after taking Jackson Hayes out, just shortly, no defensive effort from LeBron James. Leaves Patrick Williams wide open on an inbound when the Lakers are up 5 after Austin Reeves hits what seemingly was a game-sealing bucket and then 2 free throws. But ultimately, LeBron leaves Patrick Williams open. He hits the 3. 115, 113. Naturally, you inbound the ball normally. Instead, he inbounded it after Giddey gave it to him in his hands. He actually could have hit the ref or ran the baseline. Either or. Decided to just throw a soft bounce pass right to Josh Giddey, who hits Coby White, who's wide open for 3. Coby White finishes the game with 26 points. He started so strong, but the Lakers played great defense on him in the fourth quarter up until then. When the Lakers were up 5 or 4, Luka Doncic is short on 2 different shots. Again, 2 days in a row. Mistakes. This team makes too many mistakes. For being such a talented team, they make boneheaded mistakes. They look like they don't care sometimes. And they don't play a full 48. And they were playing full 48s. They were just playing full 48s in that 8-0 stretch, that 12-2 stretch. They were 20-4 through a stretch. 20-4. But the team that has been playing over the past couple weeks, or now weeks since everyone came back, is looking foolish. Terrible mistakes, horrible execution defending the three-point line. Kevin Huerter goes off for 21, 5, and 6. His 3 that he hit on LeBron was absurd. A lot of people are going to say LeBron scored on 4 times. He did. He really did. Kevin Huerter hits the top of the key 3. Leaves Patrick Williams because for some reason he thinks he needs to help out on Vooch on the wing when Austin Reeves is there. So then Patrick Williams gets a wide open 3. Passes the ball to Giddey. Giddey gets it to Coby White. Austin Reeves then after ATO, they have Gabe Vincent in the game. So Jackson Hayes is out. And they create space. Austin Reeves hits another shot. Seemingly go ahead. 3.3 seconds left. No resistance on Josh Giddey off the catch out the inbound. 0 resistance. LeBron meets him at half court right as the shot is released. And it's Drano. Straight buckets at the buzzer. Shocking, but in the moment when you were watching it as a Laker fan, you just knew that was going in. The basketball gods were not going to reward unethical basketball that the Lakers were playing today. And they had great scoring performances, mainly from Austin Reeves. Again, 30 points, 10 of 17, rolls his ankle and hits 2 of the most clutch buckets in the game. The habits are terrible. Luka, 25, 10, and 8, but he's 8 of 22. He played great defense for 47 minutes. Nothing he did was wrong at the end, so he played great defense for 48 minutes, given what we think he's going to give you. But 8 of 22 is unacceptable. Not when you're so talented. There were so many different plays where he just took it too easy, took a bad step back, and that was that. LeBron has not been able to shoot. And also, we got Coby White gifting in the chat. For those in the YouTube chat who don't see this, Coby White is actually gifting in our TikTok chat right now. Keep going, Coby White. That's Mickey Mouse is funny. Vando was amazing today. Gabe was amazing today. Jordan Goodwin. You thought watching this game, and he's bald. Derek White, Coby White. You thought watching this game that you'd see a lot of Gabe Vincent, Jordan Goodwin, and Vando. They even said that. On the telecast. They said this is a game for Vando, Goodwin, Gabe Vincent to play a lot because they're playing better defense on these lethal guards in Josh Giddey and Coby White. And then even Kevin Huerter, just no matter who was on him, it was easy. It was easy for him. 21, 5, and 6. That's crazy. It looked like 2 years ago, Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter's career was at risk when he started the season with Sacramento. Matas Buzelis, 12 points. Didn't finish the game, but he played well. The Lakers allowed Zach Collins to go 5 for 5 because they ran no big off the bench. They played Dalton Connect for 12 minutes. He shot twice, only 3 boards, not really an impact, but he was +5. Goodwin. Also, there were 2 terribly refed plays. They're not the reason the Lakers lost, but 2 horrendous ref moments in the fourth quarter where they miss Kevin Huerter, or end of third quarter. They miss Kevin Huerter elbowing Finney Smith, so he gets mad, pushes him. Obviously, that should be a technical. And then because he's bleeding in his next to his eyes, freaking out. But then Jordan Goodwin cleanly steals the ball, and then they take it. The Lakers lose the challenge when it was a clear steal. It was absolutely shocking. And then the mental mistakes by LeBron James at the end, just to fumble the game away when you had no reason to. You could have escaped with another close win. You could have really had a firm belief that you could be the 3 seed, but no, you had to make it difficult. And Josh Giddey hits a shot of a lifetime that he will never forget. We will never forget that shot from Josh Giddey. That was ridiculous, in rhythm. Just too perfect to draw it up. 25, 14, and 11. They forced 7 turnovers out of Giddey. 7. And he only had 2 steals this game. He had 8 last week. Tough loss. Very tough loss. LeBron's shot needs to come back. 0 of 5 from 3 is tough. Dorian Finney-Smith, 1 of 5 from 3 is tough. Luka, 4 of 12. Reeves, 3 of 9. Your better percentages were Gabe and Goodwin. But the big position at the backup spot is unbelievably terrible because they're not playing one. So they're having a double on the ball, and so many guys just get so many free shots against the Lakers because of this doubling. Because you're playing small, because you don't have faith in what Jemison or Koloko or Len can do for you. But I think Jemison should be getting minutes. If you're going to commit to benching Giddey, you need to play. Not Giddey, benching Connect. You play him for 6 minutes and Jemison for 6 minutes, because you just have to have a body there that will at least foul them. Jemison is a guy that uses up his fouls. So Zach Collins wouldn't have gotten these easy ass 5 field goals that they don't make that's not why you win the game, but that's a huge factor. Getting someone go 5 for 5 off your bench is a huge factor. And the Lakers' resistance and their defensive capabilities at the end of games is ridiculous. It's a far cry from what you would see over the start of this stretch since getting Dorian Finney-Smith and Luka Doncic being number 1, number 3 defensive rating, whatever it may be. But ultimately, when you had Anthony Davis, some of these layups just aren't going through. And that's a tough pill to swallow because you were just playing good defense this season. And you have had great stretches on defense, no matter what iteration the team has been, but you have no true rim protector. And Jackson Hayes, who played 32 minutes, a lot more than 18 yesterday, probably should have played 34, 36 minutes. And Jared Vanderbilt probably should have played 22, 24 minutes. He was great. 3 of 4 from the field, +9. No turnovers. Made the right play every time. Every single time. 2 steals. Gabe Vincent only 13 minutes is actually ridiculous. I don't think I can accept that. That's crazy. Not in a game where he hit big momentum shots. Luka Doncic 38 minutes is too much. I love Luka. I've always loved Luka. I love it. I love him even more that he's on the Lakers now. But his minutes and LeBron's minutes, 38 is too much. I need 35, 36. Let those other guys work. They were playing well in spurts. Austin Reeves can run the show by himself with those guys if you want. It doesn't always have to be Luka or LeBron running the show. Austin Reeves was the best scorer today, and he shot the least out of the 3 of the big 3. Shot 17 times. LeBron 20 and Luka 22. It's enough of this taking turn shit. You got to move the ball. And they moved the ball for stretches. They defended all 5 guys on a string, 4 stretches. But at the end, yet again, they showed what kind of team they are. And that is tough to swallow. You have high hopes for this team, but how could they possibly win a championship like this? They can't. They have to play better. And do you really want to put another year? Obviously you're going to. You're going to put another year on LeBron. But that's a year older. You need defensive guys who are finishing the game, not just on the team. No center, no championship, TPK says 100%. You have one good center, but you don't have another one. You don't have another one. And you're not getting the correct production from LeBron, which will come. I know it will. I think we all know it will. But the jump shot was absolutely tragic, and that's kind of why you lose. Like, you shoot a low percentage. What did they shoot? They shot 29% from three. That's not going to win you a game. The Bulls shot 43% from three. They were always in it. No matter if they were down 5, 7, 13, 17, they just kept shooting threes, kept shooting threes, kept shooting threes. 9 attempts for Giddey, who would have never seen 9 attempts in OKC. 10 for Coby White, 10 for Kevin Huerter, 5 for Buzelis, 4 for Patrick Williams. It was soft defense. Soft defense. Altogether, extremely soft defense. And yeah, I agree. Dr. Risky Gaming. Bulls have a bright future. I love the Bulls. I've loved the Bulls since they got Lonzo. But then I didn't know what this direction was. All of a sudden, they have winning tendencies. Josh Giddey and Coby White have winning tendencies. Patrick Williams is developing. If Patrick Williams plays like this for the rest of his career, he will not be looked at as a failure anymore. The Bulls are good, but they shouldn't have beat the Lakers twice this season. Not at all. Not at all. Mental mistakes, giving a game away when you got to have it. Respect to the Bulls, but you can't make these mistakes. And I know LeBron is 40, and I know, I defend LeBron as much as anyone does, but that's bad. And he knows it's bad. I think he even said it in his post-game interview. Just terrible turnover. And you have to live with it. You have to live with it. It's terrible, but it's the reality. It's what happened. And now let's look at the standings, guys. We've been doing this after every game. The Lakers are now 44-29, tied with the Grizzlies. That 3 seed, you can probably kiss it goodbye. The Nuggets are, you're not going to. I think you'll always have a chance. 9 more games left, as Chistosito says. 9 more games left, but that loss column is tough. You're 1 game back of them in the loss column, but 2 games back in the win column. So you have to also beat the Grizzlies. You have to beat the Rockets and the Warriors. The Thunder, I think the Lakers can beat the Thunder, but it remains to be seen if that game actually matters for the standings, because ultimately is the rest more important than just being the 4 seed. The Lakers have good experience against Memphis, but a lot of that was LeBron, Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura. So can Luka provide, his proper impact against Memphis? It's just a different fit. I don't think they have 3 guys that can guard our 3 best guys. But at the same time, do the Lakers have 3 defenders that can guard anyone right now? It remains to be seen. Oh, I love Reeves. Don't get me wrong. Reeves had a fantastic game. He sprains his ankle, and then the Lakers are up 110 or 111, 110. Gets the ball, goes to the right wing, bodies Vucevic, gets to his spot, creates just enough separation, floater off the backboard, just perfect buckets by Austin Reeves. And then after Coby White hits the go-ahead 3, 116-115, they run a play where LeBron and Luka are decoys. Actually, Luka's passing it in, but LeBron's a decoy at the top of the key. Gabe is in the middle in front of Austin to clear out space for him. He runs. Austin Reeves gets the ball, takes it, bucket. Just bucket. Like there's no thought to Austin Reeves' buckets. It's not a lot of extra stuff. It's like, I'm going to go do this now. If I have to make it look fancy, I will, but I'm going to do whatever it takes to score. And he's got that mentality. And with that guy on your team, you have to win that game. The fight that he showed to play through a sprained ankle, you have to win. And it's just disappointing altogether. Josh Giddey hit a shot, though. What a shot. Without a real center, the playoffs are going to be tough for them, 100%. Because Jackson Hayes can't play 48 minutes. He'll just get injured. He can definitely not play 48 minutes. Yeah, he scored the last 6. He's just a bucket. He's clutch, and he's a winning player. And the Lakers are blessed to have gotten him through the undrafted portal a few years ago. But yeah, Luka's gonna need to be more efficient. I loved his defense tonight, honestly. I think he played great defense, but he's gonna need to be more efficient. And everyone knows what LeBron James needs to do. If you don't pass the ball to the other team, you win this game. But that 3-pointer will give them a better margin for error. If he can go 2 of 5 tonight, your margin of error is a lot. What is it? Your margin is thinner, bigger. You can get away with more. And they couldn't because every time they got comfortable, they got too comfortable. It's like the game was over in their heads. Being lackadaisical and lacking focus is not championship stuff. The 40-20 rule that Phil Jackson talked about seems to be real amongst these teams that did reach 20 losses before 40 wins altogether. Pretty much every single team in the league right now that has hit that mark. You can tell they just are missing certain things. Coby White is back in the chat, guys. Bad pass, yeah, 100%. Mike, bad pass, steal. Yeah, he lost focus. He definitely lost focus, and you can't have that. You cannot have that, chat. Shout out the role players. Also, real quick, now that I'm processing everything and it's finishing, and the annoyingness of this game is not wearing off, but I'm thinking about other things. Indiana dropped 162 points on the Wizards today. Ethical tanks by the Wizards. Ethical, and also I want to hear you guys' opinion on this. Is it fine that the Indiana Pacers dribbled out for the last minute of the game? Like, they could have gotten to 170 potentially, but they dribbled out the last minute in respect. Do you guys fuck with that? Would you do that, or are you still trying to score? Are you trying to get to 170? Are you trying to break records? Lakers are so trash. Not trash. They had a great stretch. People going to switch up. Giddey's next up. Giddey is playing great. He's been given a team, and now he's succeeding. I would stop. Poor Wizards. That's funny. $170 would have been fun. They played Jordan Poole at the end, too. They really did play Jordan Poole. That's torture. That is absolute torture. Yeah, I agree, Clover. That is a great call, actually. I'd like to see LeBron play the baseline much more, especially with his dunker injury or with his injury. Yeah, he needs to be in the dunker spot. He had a lob from Luka today that was beautiful. Him being on ball is just not optimal anymore. Not when you have Luka and Austin, and even Luka shooting shots short in the clutch. Also, Halliburton goes for 29 and 6. Oh my God, the whole bench was 10 plus for Indiana. Tony Bradley, who shot the worst air ball I've ever seen in my life, was 4 of 5 from the field today. He was 4 of 6 from the field. Thomas Bryant, 4 of 5. What the hell? 22, 10, and 9 since All-Star break. He just needs a better team. That's crazy. This is a pretty great team, but they are missing a beefy big. You need someone that just doesn't care about anything besides rebounding, outlets, and playing defense, and can pass. You don't really score 2 to 4 points a game. It does not matter. Jackson Hayes had 19 and 8 tonight. Crazy shot, man. Call Bogut. We could use Bogut. We could use prime Bogut, no ACL injuries. Giddey for 3, the Bering Sea, to be or not to be, Bulls in 5. The Bulls are still 7 games below 500 or something. No, 4 games below 500. I'm tweaking. They're in the 9 seed, 39 and 43. They will not make it to the 8 seed. But They got a great future. But bring Lonzo back soon. Play Jalen Smith, who's an absolute shooter. They're funny. They're funny. They got their pick back for Levine, and that's pretty much it. And Kevin Huerter and Zach Collins, who are providing value that I don't think any Bulls fan thought they were getting this season. Kevin Huerter, 21, 6, and 5. Throwback game. Zach Collins, 5 of 5. That's crazy. When you have LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Austin Reeves on your team, those guys are getting off. That's crazy. Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent, Jordan Goodwin. You have to be playing defense the whole time. You can't get frustrated. You just can't get frustrated. And they did. Dorian pushed Huerter after he got caught on an elbow and he was bleeding. That's a loss of possession that happened. I don't think they shot, but they got their possession back. And then Goodwin calls for a challenge that was a steal. Didn't get it, though. So that was a loss of a challenge. And then he complained on something, got a technical. So those are game-changing plays, momentum plays for Chicago. There's no defense, Ryan. There's no defense at all right now. It's truly Olay defense in the last minute of games. Last 2 games have been disappointing. Like, you're just letting guys walk by you at the end just because you're tired. Every NBA player plays for 48 minutes. Why do you get the privilege of being tired over the other guys, right? And I wonder if they need Luka to play only 35 minutes in the regular season, and LeBron to only play 35. Let Austin go wild in his minutes when you guys are off the court. Get more shots. Obviously, the Lakers were without Rui tonight. That's like 18 point a game scorer, but there's no excuses when you have. There's absolutely no excuses when you have the Bulls on the menu, and the Bulls are playing well, but you have to play better defense. Get off the couch and check in, bro. We need you. Yo. 5'9" on the court would look crazy. Isaiah Thomas. I'm watching his film. If the Lakers, 1-day contract, hey, we need you to play tonight, Ishan. All right, I'm watching Isaiah Thomas film for an hour. And I'm taking LeBron's special juice. Wait, yo. LeBron sold. Yeah, he did. He did. He unfortunately did. I think he thought Giddey was on his team. I think that's what happened. He's like, oh, I already have 2 white guards on my team. No. But terrible, man. I can't believe it. And then Giddey what a shot. Like, he got it in rhythm too. Those are those fun half-court, no-pressure shots. Gets it in rhythm and just sinks it at the buzzer. Yeah, hey, that trade is pretty mutually beneficial. Pretty mutually beneficial. He looks more comfortable with the Bulls. He's shooting a shot. He's playing with confidence. There's not much to lose. So he's playing carefree basketball. Not every single shot is like a life-changing shot. If the Bulls lose this game, I don't think Bulls fans are too upset. But they win, and now you have something to ride for the whole season and look forward to next season. We have our point guard and shooting guards of the future, power forward of the future. Now we just got to draft a center or a small forward or trade some guys. Maybe move Kevin Huerter again, or maybe he becomes part of your culture. Definitely move Javon Carter or Jalen Smith. You should definitely. They need to address the small forward position and the center position, which they will. They have good young players, but Lonzo and Io are out right now, who are guards who've been playing 2 and 3, which was weird for them this year. Now they kind of have guys playing natural spots, and it's working. It's working. I'll be tossing and turning all night. Me too. I thought the Bulls were cooked this game. They should have been. If LeBron didn't pass the ball to Josh Giddey, they would have been. They would have been cooked. But God, these guys do not miss 3-pointers. 19 of 44 from 3, 43%. And also the Lakers give up the most open threes I think I've seen in the NBA. It's some good passing, don't get me wrong, but because they have to double the post when Jackson is out, and because they have to play in the passing lane so much, these shooters are too open. Shooters are way too open, and the Bulls have a lot of guys with really quick releases. Coby White gets it off fast. Everyone except for Giddey gets off really fast. Huerter, Matas has improved that release timing. Patrick Williams has improved that release timing. Yeah, Lakers didn't play a bad game for 47 minutes, 46 minutes. That last minute was horrible. And obviously, a lot of it's on LeBron. And he will say that. He has already said that. But you have to finish the game. You have to play 48 minutes. Dorian Finney-Smith just said this after a couple games ago. We need to put it together for 48 minutes. We have to show people. He was basically saying that we told on ourselves we can play defense, we can play this kind of strategy, but now if we don't go out there with the requisite effort, the teams are going to take advantage of us, and they took advantage of us. Zach Collins doesn't just get a free 10 points. Yeah, LeBron's not playing defense. He was pretty lazy today. 25, 14, and 11. He was guarding Giddey for a majority of the game. Too much freedom. Too much space for Giddey. Too much room to operate. It's kind of like a 6-7 Rondo game that we saw. Although Rondo never really gave you 25, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. And they forced 7 turnovers. It's just at the late game execution, you have to have it. When you have 3 of the most clutch players, you have to execute better, and you didn't. You truly didn't. That affects their ceiling this year for sure. Sacramento is blowing out the Trailblazers. So 2 teams who traded with each other are benefiting each other. The Mavericks win today. They're trying to make the play-in over Phoenix. Cleveland beats San Antonio expected. Miami beats Atlanta. Okay. And OKC beats Memphis, so Lakers are fine there. That helps. But the Houston wins. Houston beats Utah. This is a game you had to win. Rockets are now the 2 seed. The Rockets are now the 2 seed firmly. 48-26. Nuggets 46-28. Lakers 44-29, tied with Memphis 44-29, who you see soon. Clippers are they're 3 games down at 6, 41-31. Warriors 41-31. Timberwolves 41-32. So that Lakers will be stuck in the 4 or 5 range if they keep playing like this, but they need to step it up. Huge game on Saturday against Memphis. Huge game. You got to go win that game. Give it your all. Watch the tape from a couple years ago of the playoffs and lock in to the game plan, because Memphis is a lot bigger of a team than the Lakers are, which is not something I thought I'd be saying this season. I thought the Lakers would have been trading for size by now. I thought they were going to add Day'Ron Sharpe or someone like that, but instead they traded for a center and a shooting guard for a point guard. 2 power forwards, one who's injured, one who, end of your bench guy. So everyone slots in differently. This is the smallest Lakers have been since pre-AD. Yeah, your Warriors definitely have the same problem. Definitely. Draymond's running center, Jimmy at the 4, Moody at the 3, Pods at the 2, and Curry at the 1. And then when Kuminga plays, you're not going to take out Draymond or Butler. So one of Moody or Pods will be out. And it's the same issue. You have to play your 5 best players, but when one of your 5 best players isn't 7 foot or above, you're at a disadvantage. You need your 5 best players to include a 7 footer. And Jackson Hayes is probably one of the 7 best Lakers, which is good. No issues with him. But also you have to have a backup, because tall guys win. Tall guys make it there. The Thunder start 2 7-footers now after being one of the smaller teams in the league. The Cavs start 2 7-footers and have wings and bigs. The Celtics have one of the most dynamic 7-3 guys we've ever seen. And then Al Horford, who comes off the bench, Luke Cornett, Neemias Queta. The Lakers only have Jackson Hayes, and that's not enough. You might need to give more chance to Jemison and Koloko, seriously. Especially against Memphis. You got Zach Edey, Brandon Clark, Trey Jemison played for the Grizzlies. There's Jay Huff there too, Marvin Bagley. The Lakers don't have a second big that's better than Jay Huff or Marvin Bagley, which is crazy. Which is absolutely crazy. Ridiculous stuff. But they got a big game on Saturday, guys. We'll be live, obviously, for that one. Yeah, Dalton on the floor, I agree. In 12 minutes, he really was given an opportunity to do nothing. To do nothing. LeBron passed him up on a wide open corner three and hit Gabe Vincent for a contested one. When Connect was wide open in the corner, ridiculous. Like, hit the guy. He can shoot. He needs a rhythm. Just give him in 12 minutes. Let him shoot the ball 5 times. He'll make 2 or 3 of them, and that's 3 to 6 to 9 points available to you. Run floppy for him. They're not running any pin downs for him anymore. They're not running any of the JJ Redick plays for him anymore. Here's the full pic, Luke. Crazy picture. For those on the YouTube, this is on TikTok. The picture of Giddey hitting the shot with LeBron and Luka staring at it is crazy. The Lakers were involved in 2 buzzer beaters in back-to-back nights. Latipin yesterday and Joshua Giddey on LeBron at the very end. Basically devastates all of Lakers Nation. Ruins everyone's mood. The Lakers got cooked tonight, guys. And there's nothing else to it. Bad execution. Yeah, the chat was pretty much spammed with LeBron sold tonight, and unfortunately, he did sell the bag, but that's okay. We live and we learn. But this one will sit in our stomachs until Saturday against Memphis for sure. This one's gonna suck. Careless inbound pass. I totally agree. All right, chat. It has been great. I will see you again Saturday. Memphis, gotta win that game. Josh Giddey, I can never forgive you. Everyone go check out my TikTok, Instagram right now at @ish_NBA. The posts are up. The pain of that last stretch is still feeling it. And wait, one last comment. B. James says that's their first rounder. Do we give up on him for what we are seeing now from LeBron? No, we definitely don't give up on him. Play him more. He's not going to play much when Rui's healthy, but play him more. Give him an opportunity to fail. He scored 32 on Denver, and you saw what he could do. So Dalton Connect can do something. He can do something special in this NBA if given the opportunity. They need to work on his defense, Luka's defense, LeBron's defense, and Austin's defense all together. I think Vando, Jordan Goodwin, Gabe, and the ghost of AD need to coach these guys for like an entire day on how to play defense for 48 minutes and what to eat, what workouts to do, how to stay in shape for the whole game, because this is not going to fly in the playoffs. They will get exposed in the playoffs if this is how they play. All right, guys. Fantastic stuff. Tough game. I will see you guys next time. Peace.